Wait, it's not work.
Right, good afternoon, everyone. This is another episode
of 2.5 Stooges. We all know that the half stooge is not me.
We will see.
Already from beginning, may I say I am not a half stooge. Yeah, I call it.
I claim it the half.
Okay, I call lips pan a
totally.
full stooge. I'm sorry.
But wouldn't it better? Alright, we're not going again.
No.
So, guys, this afternoon it is a very, very interesting topic that we'll be looking at. And I will firstly say to all the young ladies that thought they had a chance with me, your ship has sailed.
Sink.
Officially.
Your ship sink. And if you don't know who's talking, because rude of him to not introduce himself, this is
Philip Peter, of course.
the Philip Peter.
Yes.
You know that I am Renard William Anderson, and we also have
Javan Simple Simpson.
Simple Samson
Simpson. Yeah, that's it.
Right, Simple Samson Simpson, right? And today we're gonna do some little focus on something a bit touchy, as they might call it. I don't know how touchy it is for whoever it's not touchy for, but we'll be talking about singleness.
And the different stages of singleness.
Right, and the reason why me want to talk about singleness is because me single.
Him says so, but we'll give him a...
Peter is
single engaged.
kinda off for the market, but
Kinda?
he's still
Not
the
kind
man
of
half of the
half
market.
Nobody have no one argument.
Man half of
Shout
the
out to
market.
Charm.
Shout out. Congratulations, you know.
Yeah, I said my congrats, but
you know.
Unfortunately, Peter,
didn't
the
forward the
husband
message
to be,
you.
did not forward
I
that part
thought
of
you
the
said
information.
congratulations to me. I
I said
didn't
to
see the
both of
He
boat.
wouldn't tell you congratulations, Peter. You don't need
We
it.
said the
Wow,
both of you.
like I didn't.
He did say both, but
Peter just eat it for himself.
Yeah, and that is a listen. Have counselling, marriage counselling, If message come for 2 hours, and him take it for himself.
Yes.
It's going to be a problem. Communication.
I completed the premarital counseling.
No,
But moving.
You need a marital, a pre-marital counseling.
Yes.
Before marriage.
And a post.
Yeah.
Post-mortem.
post
No, so that
You
sounds
need
like a
You need a
postmortem.
post-engagement counseling.
Whoa.
Yes.
That is it.
I encourage that
Post-engagement
one.
counseling. So like we engage now,
Yeah.
if we go do a next
Alright.
part of counseling. Can you know the thing go? And
Jovan
you want to
is-
introduce yourself as
Yes,
who you
go
are
ahead.
in this situation.
I'm Javan.
And you are?
They claim that I'm single and dating.
They claim. We claim.
Yo, me say,
They claim that I'm
this is
single
going to
and
be a
dating,
long ass
yeah.
walk to have a tree if you keep it up. I swear, but
They
we don't
claim.
have nothing to
And
do
so-
with this.
I've gracefully accepted the title.
Gracefully.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to need grace, brother.
The rain has just started, so
Yeah.
His
you
blessing.
The Lord, give him grace.
And the thing is that each stage has its own challenges that are unique. But we're gonna have a conversation about approaching each stage and the pros and cons of each stage. So we will start with the real single man here. Single, Mr. Renard Anderson. What would you say are the pros and cons of really being single? And please remember we have 5 minutes.
The pros of being single. Hey, look at this now. I can take myself out whenever I want to, right?
When last that?
Because of COVID, I can buy food whenever I want. I can go KFC, Burger King, Island Grill. I can buy clothes for myself. I can take any amount of money I want, put aside for myself. I'm building, so I still have to save for my future. But I take myself to the movies, right? It's just me one. I have a lot of time to make decisions for myself, to work on myself, to think about my career, where I want to be, and to plan it without distraction. Not saying that women are distractions, women are distractions. What I'm saying is I now have the fabulous opportunity of focusing on self, which is very important, loving self, caring for self, because you have to build you first before you want to join somebody to help build them, so that's the pros. The cons now,
Loneliness.
Taking over me when you gonna baby. Sometimes, most times. I'm not gonna lie, like most times when you go some oops and want me your phone and nobody really not text you.
You just said I ask you if you pay the bill.
And nobody not call your phone and you like you start questioning yourself and say if something wrong with you, why you don't really have nobody. You see me? So it my situation kind of different still because this is a choice I made. I decided to say right now it's best I be single. But even though I make the decision to be single, that I mean say
it was easier, it's comfortable.
that I mean at all. Sometimes I just want, especially now in the COVID, I want a hug, like a small hug or a shake hand, or But
some sort of contact.
yes, voila Jesus. I'm out
And
here.
that is
I'm out here
serious.
dying. But apart from dying, I'm
feeling
alive.
well.
Yeah. Apart from dying, I'm alive.
And it's a bit ironic because I would have presented at a singles conference in July. Well, it was a family life conference, a presentation to the singles, and all my people in my WhatsApp were roasting me. Why would I present at the conference if I wasn't single? I told them to mind their business and leave me alone. But one couple of the things that he mentioned, I had mentioned in the presentation, in that you get the chance to know yourself. There is no pressure. Yes, you can find yourself in a relationship, but what generally happens is that you use the other person as a reference point. Whereas when you have to face yourself, which is one of the most difficult parts of COVID in my estimation, the fact that you have to spend a lot of time with yourself. I think even when you look at our resistance as Jamaicans to stay home, we'll have to go find a party, we'll have to go bungle up a river. It's because for some of us, we can't really face
we're not comfortable
ourselves.
with self at all.
Right?
Can't stay too long with self.
We get
Looking at me around saying, tired of you now.
Tired
Tired of you, can't go somewhere else.
It's rough when you sick of yourself.
Yes.
Right? You can't complain to nobody. But I won't go too much into my experience. I'll switch to Javon.
Yeah,
And
until
speaking
it's
about-
actually your turn. Eh?
Right.
Yeah, it's my whatever, bro.
No, until it's
Whatever,
your
bro. I was trying to bridge it, okay?
Yeah.
I was trying
Because
to
we have
bridge
an announcement to make, or technically we do.
I already make it.
Or one person has one to make, actually. But yeah, as it pertains to me now,
Single and dating.
so single and dating. Yeah, let's give a moment of silence. Yeah, so
You're dead, bro.
So when these guys actually said that I'm single and dating, I was really contemplating whether or not I'm actually single and dating, and to think about it, it perhaps is true when you look at it. I mean, you're single, but you're still out there. Date.
That's what single and dating means.
Renard,
I
stop
swear,
pushing
bro.
me, Renard.
I swear, bro. I swear, bro. That right now, he might go off a tree, but we're not saying that more.
Heaven is about to open up and receive because
Alright, guys, as you can really pick up, these guys really forced me to really get
forced
into
you to
this
get into
conversation.
nothing.
But nevertheless, I'll talk about it. Alright, so currently, I'm pursuing or getting. I won't say that word. Right. Yeah, getting to know. I would perhaps use that.
Say it slowly. I am getting to know.
I'm getting to know.
There's nothing wrong
a
with that.
specific female.
Yes.
Right.
We won't
on a
say
particular
it.
level.
Yeah.
And so,
At the tertiary level or primary?
at a particular level, and I leave it at that. And so, in doing this, Renard would have pointed it out, or Peter would have pointed it out that you get to know self during the single moment. I think for me personally, I perhaps I didn't treasure the time of being single that much in terms of to get to know self as much. So even throughout this process, I'm still learning self, and so I'm learning things that I really do want or do desire, or perhaps things in which I can't manage and perhaps too coward to say, yeah man, I want this. I want this, which is why
So you're admitting that
I
you're
look
a
up
coward
to
now.
Peter. Eh?
You're admitting that you're a coward now.
Yeah, man, I admit it. I admitted it like about a week ago. And strange enough, I would have never said that in any other time, but I guess I'm maturing as it pertains to that. And you have to consider that as growth.
Yeah,
As it's
yeah.
for you to, say to yourself
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
coward. That's
And
something
then
that's...
they say to
Hold on.
other parties involved that you're coward.
Yeah.
No, but
And-
right now I'm still scared. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
Listen, people think that when you make the step, it's because you're brave. The first step to make is always a harder. And this is the thing with
Exactly.
fear, Fear is
Yeah.
this is the thing with courage. Courage is not the absence of fear,
Mm.
right? It's a conquering of it, to doing it despite being afraid,
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So my guy shaking him boots in ball 2 times. You can't me not ask Christ if in the ball.
Yeah.
In ball.
Bad man,
And I mean, I've heard of even persons that have gotten married and persons that they really come out and say, hey man, I'm afraid, even write this up and write this up in front of everybody in the crowd.
Me thinking about
Afraid.
it right now, being my single stage. You see how far me I think? And me afraid. So imagine the person who actually dead there in the moment, and I'm gonna say, I do to treasure and love another human being before God
Mm-hmm.
and man.
Mm-hmm.
And holding a covenant is not a simple something, If you like say, that covenant here, man, is a walkover. Even the first covenant that God made with Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham giving him a child. Abraham still go outside of the covenant and get one the child that was not promised to him. Because in there they wait all long in the covenant. So it's not like holding a covenant is the easy thing. But I think personally that the worth of it
Mm-hmm.
is what's best.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at it doing it, to be honest, I mean, you think of it as being worth it. But I think perhaps I think this is where my issue would come then. Like, having so many experiences as it pertains to being in different relationships. And one of my biggest things is I really don't like anymore that getting to know process. Like, I've done it so many times, like, it does seem like a difficult task to do now. You just want to meet and be like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Or, pull back to your catalog and be like, yo, sorry, even, let's get to it.
There, understand that, and there are two sides to it. In that, you have to internalize that every experience, every decision, every mistake you have made has made you into the man that you need to be right now.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, and this is a shameless plug because, like, the guys will tell you that I mentioned charm like unholy amount.
Shout out to Charm.
When you find a charm, it generally, yeah.
We're not
Did
going
you
to
just-
slide over that, We're
did
not
you
going
just-
to slide over that,
When you find a charm,
The double entendre.
What in the world?
when you find a charm,
We're
Oh
not
my
got the
God.
double entendre, We're
Of
not going
course.
to miss it. We're not going to miss it.
This man is a poet. This man said when you find a charm. I was like, alright.
But like for real,
Now I'll put that in a
It-
poem,
it-
you know.
yeah.
According to Philip Peter, when you
When
find
you
a
find a
charm,
charm,
and then,
you shall be charmed.
yeah. The thing is that whatever happened before, don't get it twisted. It will always be on your mind, and there are going to be particular junctures in time where it feels like, because it's the previous experiences would have been traumatic. It feels like it's happening again.
Yeah.
But when she's the one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not trying to really make this sound too magical, but she'll make the other ones fade away. Like, initially in the talking stage, she'll message me now. Initially in the talking stage, there would have been somebody who I was dealing with before, who was in the close proximity. 2015 was not necessarily the best year.
Mm-hmm.
Is that shade? Maybe it is. Whatever. So, even being in the relationship with the other person, I saw attributes about charm that set her apart in my mind.
Yeah.
To the point, and I'm just going to make this inside joke here, there was even a point where Charm was getting to know another friend of mine. And I became upset and I didn't know why. Well, I knew, but I couldn't tell her at the time.
Jealousy.
Because I was like, yo.
Jealousy. Take it
Me know me can't really take her, we can't deal with it right now.
Yeah.
But just one way.
Wait. So she was getting to know both of you at the same time in a sense?
No, here's the thing. When we met initially, I was with somebody else. So it had to be a friendship.
Oh.
You see me? She wanted a general a long time, but she had talked about friend zone and them something there. That's how she said.
Wait,
that's how she said.
So Peter, let me get this straight. You were with somebody.
Yeah.
But yet still, you are eyeing somebody else, but yet still you jealous about the mere fact that there's somebody where you are eyeing.
Yes.
I eye somebody
because
else.
I'm going to tell you the truth now. Because when I did not see a future with that particular person at the time.
Oh.
Because that would have lasted
with the time, but you never see it with.
Yeah. And then what happened to is that the person was at a critical juncture in school. I will say it that way. And I decided that, and I'm not trying to make myself a good person or say I'm a good person because I'm trash.
Yeah, good dude, man.
Right? But
yeah, trash.
But it was really a matter that she wanted to
be a part. She wanted to be the garbage bin.
Whoa, that's crazy. But she was graduating and I didn't want to kind of break the momentum by breaking up with her. So I kind of just hold it till she finished school. And then me kind of, I will tell you the truth, people. An argument did come up, and I saw a small window. Yeah, that's why I had me say I'm drunk. I saw a small window,
freedom,
and I was like, yo, because I never had it in my, I never had the guts or the gumption to look on a girl and say, yo, man, I break up with her. I think it's part of how we have been conditioned to say that. It's like you'd have just be a trash man and then make the decision. So when me see the opportunity, all me say to her is, are you sure? She say, yes, she's sure. I say, oh God, man.
To the charm.
I'm out.
Skip the stone.
And well, the thing now is that because Charm had viewed it as a friendship at the time. Even when I had broken up with that girl, there was a time period where, matter of fact, ironically, it would have lasted a couple of years where I can't tell you what it was because it was a friendship, but me know say it's more than that because certain things we will have argument about. Me no see friend have them argument there, right? And then there was a whole prophetic moment and all of that, and then officially. Now, bear in mind, people, this is, I'm showing you how God works. In 2018, we had always met up and, like go places to eat, but we never think to do like an official date because I've never actually done that before. Yeah. So, it does come to me in 2018 say, yo, make have a date.
Yeah, straight.
You see me?
Yeah, that
and apparently, that's how the relationship really started.
So you've never asked her, do you want to be my girlfriend type of something?
No, Peter
say.
Peter does order food and then that.
No man, no.
I give you food, my girlfriend.
That's why I tell you.
I want to buy my girlfriend food.
Right.
Because what happened is that from the whole prophetic thing, it kind of put us in a frame of mind where we know, say, this is what it is. And what he had said as well, kind of give her the indication, say, a long time he don't want her because the person at the time pointed out the fact that I had been praying about it, which I didn't really think God was listening at the time. But yeah. So when we go 2018 meetings, say we did that from a longer time, but when we go 2018, based on our reaction, I look like I just said it did really start.
One girl never asked to be my girlfriend, All the others, like, this is assumption. Okay,
it's like a transition, bro. Like, do you want to make my girlfriend sound like some 16-year-old?
Like,
I mean, to be honest, still at times, I just say transition.
No, man.
Sometimes it automatically does.
Yo, I want you, and you alone I want. What you say? You want me to? Good. we're ready to go.
But no, but that's still,
And then-
in a sense, that's still saying, will you be my girlfriend?
Eh,
It's
but
not
me
the
not say
same
that.
exact words.
And then what made it funny is that we expressed love for each other before that moment. That's why I was so confused. Because from she said she loved me, me never know say a friendly love. Because as me say, from the early time or early moments of meeting her, I just saw her as my wife.
Yes.
Oh, this one. so
Early
even like
Like you see, look, you walk with the woman, you see charm.
So-
because like the first time I actually celebrate, like I would have celebrated my birthday as she. Like I never really took my birthday that seriously, and
Women will come into your life.
and then she said,
like you want to
She
celebrate.
just charm it up.
like she'd say, oh, what gonna do? I didn't know at the time, but she actually tried to plan a surprise birthday party. It never worked out, but it worked out well because we get alone time with her, and I think it was me, her, and other brethren, Jason. The thing is that she never catch it, you know. You see, from Jason meet her the first time there, I charm him, say from them time there till now, you know.
I mean, from me, charm, I charm myself.
No, charm myself.
You see me? So all
I hear me call charm name, you know, charm. Charm.
all who never did that say charm, you missed the boat.
Shout out to Charm.
Charm.
So,
This is the only reason why we can big up Charm right now. Is
Yes.
because unlike the other two who have yet to make certain steps and strides, Mr. Peter right here,
Other two included. Are we at that?
the two away.
whoa, bro, I want to throw over there.
The two away.
In terms of the show.
What is it in a third person time? Alright, go on.
Right. So, us two
Yes.
who have yet to make certain steps and strides.
Yes.
I'm still waiting on my money to grow a little bit. The portfolio for flip over on themselves.
I'm waiting on my
God.
confidence to grow.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Yeah, we haven't made. But Mr. Peter right here
Yes.
made the big man step.
Shout out to Mr. Peter.
Made the big man step
To the Petery family.
to start. You know, the leave and cleave. He has begun the process to leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Them have
Same.
plans in my room, so look.
Same can't cleave.
Was that the right sound effect?
Cleave.
I see cleaving taking its time to
To farm out.
farm, yeah.
To farm.
So they're basically saying that I'm engaged, you know. That's what
Yes,
they're
The man popped a question and she said yes.
And if you ever,
If you were ever.
oh my God, I think, do we have permission to share that though?
Which part?
That hand model type of thing.
Oh,
But
no,
we
no,
shared
no. By the time.
We shared it already.
You share it already?
Yeah.
How much should I ask permission then?
No, man,
No,
nobody
no,
want
no.
me know.
Oh,
Then I'm status,
but
so
the
that
world I
saved
go
me.
see it now.
No, man, by
The reason
you
why
can
me-
do it by Sunday.
Me just post it and I never say
Right.
nothing.
So I guess this
Yeah.
will be posted like by Sunday evening,
Kenny should ask me,
right?
Oh.
congratulate them.
And all I know is that when I saw
Just
those
say,
hands,
Peter, just say, me
I
look-
thought
me
it
look
was
at
from
my
a
contract,
from
I
from
say,
a
no,
from
you
a.
don't let nobody know. You can't. You can't. Me just tell you something you want. Everybody knows something. Tell you something. Hold up, man, mama.
When I saw those hands, I was like, yo, and some celebrity put out them hand on picture or something like, all the ring. Ah,
That's why money I
Ah!
forgot. Like a ring I forgot buy. and
that's
everything.
why I know it's my save somewhere. You understand me?
Yeah.
So I have to go save up confidence and money.
Right.
Like, and
Walk
confidence
out.
alone.
I forgot to walk
You
out.
understand me? And people have high expectations
Hey.
in this world. Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
you know,
females and
Dive off. Just dive off. Just dive off. Just don't wear a life vest. Just dive off, Devon. Go on.
Brother say
Go
want to
on.
kill off himself.
Go on. Just go
Why
on.
you send yourself down, brother?
You know, after the show done, we are going, though.
Brother, we
Yeah.
have to pray for him safety.
Just a pill up on the head.
Jesus.
Yeah, but so that
Yeah.
concludes our episode for 2.5 Stooges for this week or for this.
Season,
Time.
because you need to tell them. You need to tell them. So.
Yeah, guys, I've done some introspection and now I'm kind of growing and I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Okay,
that
come
grown.
in and know that
I've
really.
not done any introspection. Introspection. See, me can't even call the word. But I've relocated to a cool parish, a cooler parish, or a cool parish is fine because
Pretty parish.
Portmore now cool in one bit.
The pretty parish, brother.
Yeah, and a pretty parish, Portland. So
Yeah,
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 Portmore is not a
I'm
parish.
no
And it-
business.
Portmore is what?
Yeah, man, Portmore Parish now, man. What I'm talking about?
Brother.
We're speaking it into being.
Brother.
Why we gonna need an... Let's not go there.
Yeah.
What we need an next
15.
parish for?
We got 50. Our probably just cancel another parish and just call Portmore Parish. I think Montego Bay is kind of losing their rights. As
Nobody don't want to take
a joke.
St. James.
Maybe people a joke. Don't attack me.
Them telemarketing as them
Scam.
their main source of income.
Scamming.
Exactly.
Telemarketing. Be your money and make over this, man.
That's true.
Tax bracket up.
That's true. I mean, everybody a drive a Mark X over there.
Hish.
We would never make such a generalized statement.
Yeah.
There
Unless it was
seems
true.
to be a proliferation of cars there,
Yeah.
but it's not everyone.
A proliferation of Mark X's.
Mark X's.
Yeah, new one,
And so
old one.
And so we have concluded or we have assumed that it must have been
Telemarketing.
yes. that brought in the cash for such luxurious vehicles.
You know, call center.
Yeah. Alright, just shout out to all of you guys. Thanks a lot for paying attention or listening to us.
Thanks for making it 2.5 Stooges. I'm a full stooge. Let's just get that clear.
I'm the half, guys.
Me not care what them want to say.
I'm the half.
Peter is everybody say Peter a stooge.
Wow, that's
I'm the
crazy.
I am full stooge as well.
I'm the half.
You know, it's full. Idiot.
Wait, this not work.
Just move.